Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely wife Jen, and today we're continuing our journey through Daredevil Season 3 with Episode 2. The last episode left us off with a very fractured faith Matt Murdock. Fractured physically, Matt Murdock, emotionally, and he's a pretty broken man in about every single way that a man can be broken right now. The last episode didn't have a whole lot of action type of stuff. Still really entertaining, and I've praised this series being able to have these dialogue sequences and still have the audience be engaged into it. I still think that that's true. They're building up this season, the season conclusion. We got to see briefly Nadeem talk to Kingpin in prison for a little bit because Kingpin's trying to negotiate something with Vanessa. So that's kind of where we're at. How are you feeling going into the second episode?
I'm really excited. I loved seeing Matt in that condition. Just because it was a different side of him. Normally he's so headstrong with his faith, and so I feel like kind of taking a realistic approach to how someone like him may act. I appreciate that. I appreciate that he's having kind of a breach of trust in the big man upstairs. Letting that play out is interesting to watch, because while I think he's gonna come out on the other end, it's fun to see how he's gonna get there.
Yeah, last episode he was talking about Job. I know that throughout this season there's still a lot more of that push and pull. We actually got to see an early screener of an upcoming movie called The Shift, where there's a big focus on the story of Job as well, coincidentally. Maybe. So I will be doing a Daredevil and Job video over on the Pop Culture Christian channel at some point. We got a couple other things, so it might take a little bit, but go check that out if you want to see me delve more into relatability between Matt Murdock and Job from the Bible. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Episode 2 of Season 3 of Daredevil. Oh, Matt.
Oh, I don't want to see him cry.
No, you're right. I love this version of him.
I just said I didn't want to see him cry. But you know, seeing him struggle a little bit with his faith is endearing.
There's Hero.
It really does. Like,
but
that's what Hero's gonna look like.
Probably as a grown man, if he keeps that bald look he's got right now.
Yeah, when he doesn't get milk, that's the exact face he gets.
Don't move!
Oh.
That's unnecessary.
That's the good China. Warrant!
Oh. Is this a brothel?
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Is that Mother Teresa?
It is, yeah.
We got Mother Teresa. He actually bagged that asshole. Got his #1 deputy mayor.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, a lot of corruption. It's like the Harvey Dent of Hell's Kitchen.
We're gonna find their money. Fisk. He's a gift that's gonna keep on giving.
They're gonna start coming after him in prison though, I feel like, right? Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Do it. Woo! It's fun seeing him try to be on his best behavior.
Yeah.
For Vanessa.
What did you do with him? Putting way too much work on you to quit now. Oh. Word of advice, Mr. Daredevil. Give yourself time to heal. Or you're gonna get yourself killed. I have a special gift, too. I'm impervious to bad attitude.
You feel like being a nun is what you're meant to be.
Yes.
What if you couldn't be one anymore?
I'll tell you what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't lose faith.
You couldn't be anything else. It was never really your calling. Wouldn't you grieve?
Of course I would.
Then please, go away.
I struggled to know which life God wanted me to choose. I just had to do my best to figure it out.
I no longer care what God wants.
Almost forgot. You've seen his true face now.
Those are some fancy moves, Matthew.
Sister D can't even defend original sin.
She is not a theologian. You already know more about it than she does, I'm sure.
So I can skip catechism?
No. How many fights have you been in this week? No one wants to admit they got their butt kicked by a blind kid. Argumentation is a skill. Being argumentative is a sign.
Sister Dora should stick to teaching math.
But you're gonna have to deal with your anger, Matthew, or it will destroy you.
It's God's plan for me, then I guess that's how it's supposed to work out, isn't it?
Maybe you don't understand original sin after all. We make our own choices. It's one reason we pray, for help making good ones.
God doesn't talk to me.
Burning bush business doesn't happen very often, even in the Bible. Usually more subtle than that. He speaks in whispers.
Hatley gave you this raid. But now that it worked, somebody's got to run Fisk full time.
There he is. Man of the hour.
It's my kill. I get to eat first.
There's a goddamn buffet in that conference room.
You play Fisk right, there's plenty for everyone, for years.
Shut the door. I put you on Fisk detail. There will be questions.
I've got answers.
I've got a boss, too, and he's got a hard-on for agents in financial holes.
You told DC that none of this could have happened without the unexpected connection between me and Wilson Fisk. Am I supposed to get out from under?
He's yours, but you need to keep him talking, Ray.
I got this.
Meanwhile, Karen.
Rustem Kazemi. He and his daughter were attacked outside a restaurant last night.
I think you should give TJ that story. He watches our show. He'd love it.
That's nice. I'm giving it to you.
No, I'm in the middle of something here. Reports of respiratory illnesses among residents of a particular city block. 44th and 11th? Midland Circle adjacent.
Karen.
Come on.
What is it about Midland Circle, Karen? I mean, it's not just a story, is it? The writing, it's excellent, but it's done.
Just drop stories because some socialite who photographs well is down at the hospital.
You might be able to empathize with the young woman who's been caught up in the middle of a family crisis. It's one thing to work a story, Karen. It's another thing to let a story work you.
Makes a good point.
Don't try to pin this shit on us. He's your snitch.
Not helping.
He said it was superficial.
I find it quite profound. Word is out. Everyone knows.
You need to continue to deliver actionable information. Do you understand?
I've suddenly become a target within these walls here. I'm helping you to help Vanessa. I can't do either of those things if I'm dead.
I used to listen to people's prayers in here and out on the street. See, it's always the same. Please, God. I thought that God let me hear the prayers so that I could answer, trying to help people. But I am not what I was. All I ever heard was people in pain, and all he ever gave any of us was silence. My delusion was thinking God had anything to do with it. Now, I'm not as capable as I was, but I don't get to choose who I am. I'm Daredevil. Not even God can stop that now.
Not to be a bitch, but I don't want this in the papers.
You're not a bitch.
Then go.
Okay, now?
If I don't say anything,
No, then they'll make up things that sound good to them.
you people will turn it into whatever you want to anyway.
Not like that.
Yeah, sure.
People said that I killed my brother.
And I did.
The things that they said about my family and about me tore us apart. I don't know if the truth is any better, but at least it's real.
They tried to put him into this van to kidnap him. We only got away because the other guy attacked him. He had this black mask over his face.
Oh, Matt. Oh yeah, she still thinks he's dead, huh?
The guy's a piece of shit.
You're right. Let's talk about the Albanians for a minute. 5 task forces over 7 years to the tune of $11 million. We got 0. With Fisk's intel, we beheaded the Albanian syndicate in 1 day. 1 single day. Best of all, we backed the corrupt officials whose protection they were selling. Cases they've been interfering with may finally get somewhere. This deal will save lives.
Tell me you're not going for this.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Matt, yeah, I see your point. Oh, Foggy. He's trying to live his life, man. On at Nelson's Meats. He's got a big family.
Your brief's sold it out.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
She actually kind of looks like him.
Your father's arthritis gets a little worse. Maybe it's time you came home.
I'm right here when you need me.
Put those brains to work for your family. Not every uptown.
Big brain.
Yeah, big brain.
They're not all shit.
That's what Fox does. It's a good cast on his parents. I could see both of them being his mom and dad.
Yeah.
Foggy, you know how proud of you I am, Foggy?
Aww.
You're a big deal.
I got it, Pops. I got it.
The lawyer almost screwed up the whole deal. Beyonce has fewer demands.
This way, convict.
Okay, he's gonna die later.
All right, so does Fisk have something up his sleeve?
I don't think so. If he were to pull anything, it would jeopardize the
Right.
Vanessa situation.
But it'd be pretty boring if
Oh, don't worry.
he's just a good boy.
They'll have something come up.
Just ran in because your clothes smell so good. See, I got this real sensitive nose. You got a flyer?
Not in Braille.
Huh.
I got seeing friends.
I got seeing friends.
Coupon. Thanks. I appreciate it. Glad I found you. Really makes my day.
We're going back to the season 1 outfit
Yeah.
here. Karen's suspicious that he survived. You have to deal with that later, I'm sure.
He must have blown a fuse.
Jesus. Matt. Oh no.
Yeah, I'd like to report an assault. I didn't see what happened, but...
Fingerprints, Matt.
Thank you, Theo, for taking over the shop.
They wanted it to be you. For a long time, I kind of wanted it to be you, too. You were always getting the prizes and scholarships. You can't make a sandwich to save your ass. Go do what you're good at. You're living the dream.
Am I? Matt and I talked a lot about what we do. I was the get rich part. He was the help people part. When he was around, I knew who I was.
Oh.
Now everyone can stop worrying about my career choices, start worrying about me cheating on Marcy. Much better.
I think Matt's alive.
I mean, that's nothing new though.
What?
She's been saying that.
Well, she's like held on to a false hope, and now there might be some tangible evidence for it.
If he was really still alive, he would have reached out to us.
You keep saying gone instead of dead.
I wish it was my best friend. He's dead. What?
A little dramatic, Matt.
Yeah.
I just walked through the lobby, too.
The men who did this are in police custody for another crime. You head down to the 15th precinct right now, you can identify them.
Thank God for you.
He didn't help you. I did.
Jeez, Matt.
Wow.
You will not remove your ankle monitor. Do you understand, Mr. Fisk?
I've spent much of my life alone.
I like how he just goes into
I
his own
know.
thing every time.
Just need a yes or a no.
Told myself I had free will, but I was not fulfilled. I was longing for a connection. Until Vanessa. I thought I would explode with the sense of power that she brought me. I discovered the great lie at the heart of love.
Pet cat, that was him, right?
To build a prison of stone, any truly determined man will find a way out. But love is the perfect prison. I am always in prison. Wherever I go, I will do whatever I must.
I will do what I must. You will try. Oh! Wilson. Hero turning over in his bed.
Oh no.
Nadim! Nadim!
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
The Albanians.
Oh gosh.
Nadim, I need you to wake up.
Oh man.
Good night. Oh.
We surrender!
Oh. What?
Convict, don't move.
Goddamn Albanians killed everyone except Fisk.
He's en route to the safe house.
If the FBI just let Wilson Fisk out of prison.
The juice is being excreted.
Ew.
All right, just finished episode 2. The wheels are turning. Started off a little bit more with that crisis of faith stuff. Went on to Nadim and the whole Fisk situation, him getting shanked in prison. Matt's trying to kind of get back into the swing of things. Very much like, I don't care about God. I don't care about any of that anymore. The priest and Sister Maggie not liking that, of course, but he's off doing his own thing. And then the stuff with Fisk is getting very, very juicy, as you would say. What did you think about episode 2?
I liked it a lot. Fisk is always a point of interest for me. Season 1 and season 2, I just loved watching him in action. I want to see what happens. I didn't recognize the agent. I don't know if we were supposed to or if it was...
Well, they give you some clues as to who he is comically. I don't want to say. I've already said too much.
But do I know?
Are you sincerely asking me?
You know what? Don't tell me.
Okay, all right.
I didn't recognize him, but obviously he's of importance.
You haven't seen that actor yet. I'll leave it at that. I'm saying too much. Sorry. All right.
I'm really excited to see what is exactly happening with Fisk because I knew something, like it wasn't going to be as simple as like he gets out of prison and he's just, you know, held in protective custody. That's boring. There's something else that's going on. There's something else afoot. And I'm really excited to check it out. Also, seeing Matt just kind of like, God didn't save you, I saved you. I mean, I can't lie, that's fun to see because it's on the opposite end of what we normally get from Matt.
What we normally see from Matt.
Yes, and it is not letting up. I'm really surprised because I thought that like, okay, it was gonna be an episode or 2 and he was gonna be on the other end of it, but he is like standing firm. So a character like Matt in this way is just really interesting.
Yeah, it's good character development for him too.
Yeah.
He's in that depression. We'll see how he's doing on the other end. But yeah, a lot of really great stuff this episode. There's so much of the theological stuff I would love to talk about, but we'll save that for the Pop Culture Christian channel. These, of course, are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below, so leave us a comment down there. We'll check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. I cannot wait to get into the next several episodes because it's gonna start getting pretty juicy. The juice will be excreted. There it is. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll catch you next time. Take care.